you ready? Hi and welcome to episode 12 of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name's Caroline.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to see you here again. On to administration. You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or Sultra.
You can find me on Ravelry as Plumberboy21.
We have a Ravelry group, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a private group on the website for anyone who isn't able to access Ravelry, and you can find that by clicking on the community tab and then groups. We have a Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs.
I am Plumberboy21 on Instagram.
We have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we also have a Ko-fi account, which is Arya Bark Designs.
Hashtag New Things Make Along 2021. It started on the 1st of January and ends on the 31st of December. You must be a member of either the Ravelry or the private group for your entry to count. Prizes will be drawn quarterly. On March 29th, the 28th of June, the 27th of September and the 3rd of January 2022. Physical prizes for the FO and Chatter thread. Winners drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the Chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Enter as many projects as you like. If you can show how it is new to you. Examples include, but are not limited to, new yarn brands or colourways, stitch patterns or designer, new technique or construction. Hashtag ABD Stash Mash 2021 starts on the 1st of January, ends on the 31st of December. You must be a member of either the Ravelry or private group for your entry to count. Prizes will be drawn quarterly on 29th of March, 28th of June, 27th of September and the 3rd of January 2022. Physical prizes for the FO and Chatter thread. Winners will be drawn by random number generator. Again, Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the Chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. If it can be measured in metres, it can be entered. So, knitting, crochet, Tunisian crochet, weaving and spinning.
If you do cross stitch and you can measure that in metres, you can enter that as well.
Goals at your own discretion. You can increase and decrease whenever you like. Each person entering will have one FO thread post that all projects will be logged in. As in. Wow.
If you need a drink now, Andrew, you just sleep. Next, I have a bit of an announcement to make. On Friday, I signed up to the Knit-a-thon challenge for Versus Arthritis. Versus Arthritis provides support for anyone that is affected by arthritis in any of its forms and all its accompanying ailments. They also help to raise funds for research into arthritis. So, From the 20th of February, which was yesterday, I am going to knit until the 15th of March. Now, my initial thinking was I'm going to knit as much as I raise. However, right now I've raised £90. Obviously I can change my total as and when I need to. At the moment I'm hoping to raise £150. I've already knit 90 metres, so I've had to change it. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to knit continuously from now until the 15th of March when it ends, and the plan will be every item that I knit, anyone who donates will be entered in to win one of whatever I knit. Now there'll be more details of what I'm planning on knitting and lined up. Now I'm going to post on the fundraising page everything that I complete. I'll also post it on the Arya Bark Instagram account. If you are interested in donating money, I'll leave a link to the fundraising page on Facebook down in the description box below. Now you can donate anything between £4 and £500, and you don't have to send me money. Please don't send me money because I don't do it. If you do it through the Facebook page, the money automatically goes straight to Versus Arthritis. Facebook are also removing the fees. They're covering the fees for the fundraising event. So if you are interested in helping raise some money for a great cause, please do so in the description box below, and that will take you to my fundraising page, and you'll find details on how to pick if there's one specific item you're wanting to be entered into, or you can enter all of them. So that's that, and thank you very much. You've already donated, haven't you, Andrew?
Yes.
And I believe just ran into donating as well.
I tried to be funny, but it didn't work because Facebook won't let you put like 50 pence in or anything that's no like a pound amount. So just gotta try to be funny and be like £32 and like 12 pence or 50 pence, but I don't like to do that.
So your joke didn't manifest itself then, Andrew, did it?
No.
Right.
This week we have coming in Stash Smash and Whips and Lined Up.
Would you like to tell everyone what you called it earlier on?
Line up.
We've got lineups.
What wasn't it? Lineups.
Yes.
Lineups.
Lineups.
What lineups?
Not that kind of podcast.
There will be some amount of knitting and Tunisian crochet.
Some amount.
Well, you had equal amounts, and that's scribbled out. So I'm just
because
going with
it was equal
some
amounts.
Yeah, well, there will be. It says there will be of knitting and Tunisian, so I put some amount. There will be some.
You'll actually find that the of should have been scrubbed out, so it should be there will be knitting and Tunisian crochet.
Well, some amount sounds better.
Whatever.
Timestamps for each sections can be found in the description box below. There, somewhere.
Coming in now. I'm going to stick a picture in here of a present.
Wait, should we focus? Oh wait, there we go. Should be focused now.
That Ryan got me for Valentine's Day. You realise I hate you so much right now.
Yeah.
You will see them. I'll be able to show you them close up, but they're actually in projects. The other thing he got me now, I will say, if you're easily offended by swear words, I would look away just now. It also got me this. Now, Ryan, Ryan, all the time. You think I'd know the difference? Andrew, what do I keep telling you? Andrew will come home from work and he'll be like this. And 9 times out of 10, I will say to him, yeah, Andrew.
Yes.
So I have this year, I inspired my own gift. I absolutely love it. It does kind of look like me. Apart from the knit needles. When my hair eventually does grow long enough, after Ryan wrecked it, I might be able to get a bun in. So that is my gifts, and I love them. Next coming in is from the seriously?
The Paw Ply Yarn Company.
The Paw Ply Yarn Company. Now this is Into the Unknown. And whenever I see that, I want to burst into song. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and you get 425 metres and 100 grams, and it's lovely.
Do you love it?
I do love it. These are going to be that's not a these, that's a this is going to be soaked for Ryan. I just need him to pick which ones he likes. Now I purposely chose this because Ryan's favourite singer is Aurora, and Aurora actually done the voice of, what's she called?
It's like the spirit or something of the
Spirit
wild.
of the Wind or something like that. She actually done the thing for that. This is Ryan's. Your one?
This is my one by the same company. That's Arya.
Apologies, that's Arya's backside.
And it is splattered ink.
No, I'm saying you could have read it for the bucket.
So it is. It is a 75% SW merino. Superwash merino. 25% nylon, and there is 425 metres, so approximately 100 grams. Also tells you how to wash it and not to tumble dry. I like the dark colours.
Is that officially your first ever skein of wool?
Well,
apart from what you've nicked out of my stash, is that your first ever purposely bought indie dyed wool?
That I've been knitting with, or that I wanted, because there was the Pikachu socks that you've got.
Aye, but you never bought that. That was mine.
I never bought this.
No, but I gifted that to you. That's your very own stash. That's your first bit of stash. You're going to have to clear out space in one of your shelves.
Just build space. Shove it above the door or something, or shove something behind the door, or just leave it sitting on the floor like an normal.
Well, that is likely to happen. I will actually kill you if you do that.
I'm not going to leave them lying on the floor.
The next one is again the Paw Ply Yarn Company, and it is Twinkle Toes. Again, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 425 metres and 100 grams, and it is stunning.
And she loves it.
I do love it. I love everything. So that, I've not quite decided what I'm going to do with that yet. But let's face it, does it matter? It's pretty. And it's mine. Are you laughing at?
Pretty sure that's how you used to describe me.
What, pretty?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Hate to tell you this, you were cuter when you were younger, by the way.
Obviously, now I'm like a gremlin.
You were cuter when you were younger.
Didn't feed me or
I was
wash
going
me
to say
after midnight.
slightly less irritating, but your irritation factor we thought couldn't get any worse for when you were younger. But
just...
is there anything else? There is other stuff coming. I have got prizes. I've got notebooks coming. I have stitch markers coming. These are prizes, not for me. Where's your wool? There's wool coming. There's another project bag coming.
Yeah, there's a project bag, and then is there badges for it? I think there's badges. If not, I bought badges and project bags, and I'm pretty sure the RBS is going to flag my account for fraudulent because I spent quite a lot more money on
See, I
Etsy.
can't say anything because I've seen a notebook to go in as prizes, then proceeded to like spend a lot of Ryan's money on other stuff from the SSPCA. Then my stitch markers came and the progress keepers came, so I proceeded to buy more of them for prizes. What else to buy? Oh, Arctic Spandai. Oh my god, I'm meaning to start unfollowing them for the health of my bank account because they posted a picture. Now, I already liked Ryan's grain ball, and I thought I really need to go and order one of them. Instead, they literally, I think that was the day before, I said to Ryan, I'm going to have to go in and buy that. Then, the following day, they put a picture up of a neon grain ball. So I went on to buy that, and then saying they had a colourway called Unicorn Poo. Who wouldn't? Literally bought it just because it's named.
Jesus.
So I've got that coming. Yeah, you've ordered my Mother's Day present.
Yes.
Also ordered pin badges for Universe. You've ordered badges for Universe.
Yep.
So we do have a lot of stuff coming in. Not all of it is for us, some of it is for prizes. I think that's it. Stash Mash. So my goal is 26,000 metres. I've still not fixed my toes, so I need to do that. I need a bit of paper. I'll do that later. I have a little mini cat digging her claws into my leg.
Exactly, that's why we don't let her snick. Oh.
Hey, we cat. So excuse the bit. So far I have used 4,814.35 metres. I have brought in to date 8,886 metres, so I'm not doing very well with my stop and buying stuff. So I still have 21,000 metres to 21,185.65 metres to my total. I've not finished anything this week. I'm hoping that with the knit-a-thon challenge that I should be able to get some stuff finished quite quickly. What about you, Andrew?
I decided on a goal of 1,000 metres, and I've added 425 metres.
He's splattered ink.
And there will probably be more because I do have other projects coming in. So
other projects?
Yeah.
How many projects have you got coming in?
The Among Us.
Oh, that's not coming in, Andrew. That's going out.
It's not going out. It's not done.
You've not even bought it.
I know. So it'll be coming in then.
Going out.
Then going out. Whips. I have the Unicowl by Kelly McClure of Boho Knits. I've made no modifications, and it is knit essentials.
No.
Knitting essentials, and where's the number? There it is there, and it is charcoal. And I can't tell you the number because I don't. Is it dialogue?
It doesn't matter.
It is done on a 4.5 Knit Pro Zing. There's my stitch marker. I was there on the last podcast when we finished.
No, you weren't. You were there.
That's what I said there.
You're grabbing the sheep and going, I was there.
There, and I've got to here. I've got about, I think, 50 more rows till it's done. So should hopefully get that done tonight, if not tomorrow.
Are you a bit excited that you've actually about to finish your project, Andrew?
Yes.
Knitting essentials, we think it comes through Poundland. Not 100% sure. Are you enjoying it?
Yes. Let's just say I might just keep making them for everybody in my work. Just keep making them, hand them out to random folk.
Random acts of Unicowl.
Yeah.
I am also working on the Unicowl by Kelly McClure. Like Andrew, there's no modifications. 2 seconds until I get to the end of my row, or it's not a row, it's a round. As I said earlier, this is going to be the first project that is for the Knitathon challenge. Oh, I'll also be able to show you the stitch marker that I got from Ryan.
I don't like knitting in the round. It's weird how it just keeps going up.
I started this. Could you pull down the bottom for me? I've got a really itchy nose. I started this. What time did we put back on?
Aye, show off.
Back on yesterday afternoon.
Show off.
And I got to roughly round about here. I was round about here. I only put a couple of rows on this morning. These are, how cute are they? They sparkle. Looks like wee balls of wool. I am using Hayfield Bonus Breeze in shade 480, which I believe is called Horizon. It is 100% acrylic, 280 meters in 100 grams. It's actually knitting up quite bonny. It's actually running out really nice. So I am 20, 40, 60, 81. I've done 81 rows. I have, so I'm just over halfway. So I should be able to finish this either later on tonight or tomorrow. You're not impressed, Andrew, are you?
No, just...
That your mum knits faster than you. Just remember, I have, what am I, 42?
Dinosaur.
Remember, I'm working with higher sharps, kiddo.
I've got some in there too.
Mine's
Knit
are
off.
sharper than yours. What did you just call me?
No, I said knit off.
Knit off. What I have done, in the pattern, Kelly tells you to do, leave X amount to graft it together. I've stuck a wee knot in. So my choice is I can either do it to the height that she says and see where I get to, or I can knit until I hit that spot and then graft it together. I've not quite decided. I'll see how my supernatural watching goes later on. I've made no modifications. As I said, I'm just going to keep working on it, and I'm really enjoying how that's working. My next project, the Tunisian miter blanket. Let's see. I will get back to it. It's still sitting. Takes a while. Still sitting where it was last week. I've put no other squares in it. The plan will be, you'll probably not see any of these again until the 3rd or 4th week in March. Because I'm going to start working on all of these and just work on the fundraising projects. That's the blanket's been done. Counting sheep. In the bag that I got from Jane at Mouse Knits and Crafts. With my 100ml laugh badge, my universe pin, badge, my unique, and my Pegasus, and it's sparkly. I forgot to show that the last time. He's all sparkly. His wings are all sparkly. Now, please excuse the Arya bum hairs, because whenever this comes out, Arya decides to... Hi Arya. Not so much an earthquake, but an Arya quaker. This is how much I've done so far. I have finished one part of the black. I have also finished one ball of the white. My sheep have faces. So we're going to count the sheep that have got faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Finally figured out what this was called.
Right, what's that one called, Andrew?
It's onigiri, and it's a rice ball. Took me ages. Knew what it was.
I've also got my little yarn balls. So that's that focusing.
No, I'll put it back a bit. There.
I've got the grey one. I have like a Stacy pink one. And I've got a maroony one. And I've got a tealy bluey colour. And they've all got, let's see, can you see? It's got wee
sparkly bits.
Sparkly bits. I will leave details of where you can get them in the show notes, because you also get them as progress keepers. I've made no modifications to this at all. Actually, I think the needle size might be a modification. What I have done, I have knit on a circular needle, just a colossal pain in my backside. I was about to say something else there. So what I've done is I've put a end stopper on my knit needle. Were you?
It's shoved up its bum.
Hi, the needle points are the same. I'm pretty sure this is slightly less painful than having that end shoved up its back end. So it's just one long needle. The other needle is in here. I've got the other one. And I'm still working on, well, I had to be working on doing 2 rows a day. This is going to get put to the side for the knit-a-thon knitting, because that's a priority. I am using, everything's covered in Arya. Fuck. This is Robin Double Knit number 44 and it's black. It's 100% acrylic. You get 300 metres and 100 grams. I've just knotted a whole load together and wound it into a cake. I am also using, where's that other boy? Yarn Fair Tootsie. It's baby white. 69 pence at pound stretchers. And I bought a packet. I can't remember how many.
Pretty sure you probably bought them out of it.
I didn't buy them out yet, so shut
I was sitting looking at my feet.
Because I bought a pack. An entire pack that's supposed to go on the shelf, but I just bought it.
Oh.
So that is
lorries. That's what you bought. You bought 2 lorries and they came to the house and dropped it all off.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So that is that. I'm just going to keep working on that until... Well, I won't be working on that until I get the knitathon stuff done.
This is...
a gauge sock.
Or what I think it really is my mum's wanting me to knit her a sock.
It's not.
It is.
Andrew wants to knit socks. In order for Andrew to be able to knit socks, I need to know what his gauge is in order for me to use the... I'll leave a thing up top. Can't remember what it's called. Sock Pattern Generator by Rachel Leggett. That's how I knit all my socks. What you do is you take your gauge, you take your foot circumference, put the numbers in there. It then tells you how many stitches you need to add on for a sock. So in order to get Andrew's knitting gauge, I cast on 64 stitches. I am getting him to knit, and it'll eventually give me his gauge. I've also put in... I've started on a 2x2 rib for him to practice that, and I've only done it on one side. That will become clear when I give you that pattern, for him to practice that for a wee bit, and then he'll know how to knit a sock.
I don't want rib socks, I just want up the leg and there you go.
Right, Andrew.
I can why you put ribs on it, but like...
Sock. Rib.
Just plain sock.
Then it'll just roll.
And folk will see it rolling. They hate it. They see me rolling. They hate it.
You're thinking it's further.
I'm not. It goes further also.
Now you don't know what I have to live with.
And this is in Rusty Ferret Doll. And it's 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, and for you get 425 metres out of 100 grams. And it is on a 2.25
it's
millimetre.
Called deception. You missed that.
Oh, I thought it said description.
Oh, it's deception.
It's on a 2.25 millimetre, 9-inch circular.
How you like them, Andrew?
Like little tiny needles that hurt. Because I did that to push them back and it hurt.
Nobody can see what you're doing because you're too low.
Well, I did that because to try to bunch it up, and then I also had to stop it with that, and I just keep stabbing myself.
What you actually caught them earlier on was stabby sticks. Little tiny stabby sticks.
Oh, they are tiny. Take somebody's eye out with that.
Are you enjoying doing it?
Yes. There goes my sock. Yes. I just wished I could done it on bigger needles that wouldn't stab me. Just like a lace sock or something, or a sock with giant holes in it.
If you're wanting, as I said to you, I can move you on to magic loop.
Don't know what that is.
I'll show you in a minute.
To be fair, they're easier because they're just like the cowl. So I'll just put up with the pain, bear through the pain.
Here's the thing. Don't use your fingers to move stuff.
Oh, I can't use my mind.
Right. You could, when you knit, hold it, put it in.
I do. But I've got to hold the tits because I'm also like keeping...
Use your finger. Use your finger.
I've got big grubby fingers and they're wee tiny needles.
Next in my rick-rack room, I love this bag. I need millions.
You don't.
I do. I need a bigger one. Like that size. Need a bigger one. I love this bag. No gonna lie, I genuinely love this bag. This is the Pure Comfort cardigan by Arya Bark. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, but it's hosted on a yarn company's website. This was where I was last week. This is how much I've done so far. I have officially split off for the sleeve. I have done, I think it's 2 rows. Yes, I'm on the second row. I am currently working on the first sleeve and I'm doing it flat because my in the round gauge is vastly different from my flat gauge. Now, I am not, this is going to be come down past my bum. I am not knitting a cardigan that long only to have a great big line round the sleeve from where I've worked flat to where I've worked in the round. So I'm just going to work it flat, work it the way it tells you to work it, and then I will just seam it together. That's my plan and I'm sticking to it. That's the only modification that I'm making. The sleeves will not be done in the round as per the instructions in the pattern. I'm going to work them flat because my flat gauge is different from my in the round gauge. I've tried going up needle sizes and I still get a line around here, so I'm going to save myself the hassle and not do it. And I don't know where the ball of yarn has gone. Is that it? Yes, it is. I am using Kinko limited edition 100% recycled acrylic. It is 282 meters per 100 grams and it is duck egg. I love this so much. If I wasn't trying to keep my sash down, I genuinely would buy 9 balls of every single colour. It is stunning. It is a wee bit rough, but as I said, when I wound these into a cake, I did give myself a friction burn, but when you work it, it's like a big fluffy cloud. It's like a big fluffy cloud. And I've got balls going always. Stop it!
None.
I am using a 3.5. I'm using a 3.5 in Knit Prozine. Oh, that's right, because I done a swatch and it was 2 weeks. So that is that. Again, that's going to be put to the side and you'll not see that until the end of March. Oh, it's me again. My next project is the Slip It Socks by Christine Long Dirks. It might be a free pattern on Ravelry, I cannot remember. I think it is a free pattern on Ravelry. I am using Attic Spin Dye Grain Ball, which is lovely. I love it. Look how nice it is. It's so nice. And the only modification, and I'll need to check, I'm sure this pattern's written for cuff down. I cannot stand cuff down socks. I prefer doing them toe up because when I'm done, I'm done. So I'm doing them on 2.25mm higher sharps. I'm doing it, that's magic loop. I'm not tangled. So you pull that out, knit, that'll eventually sit that way. Magic loop. Would you like to try that?
Maybe. Will it be confusing?
No, really.
It's me. Will it be confusing?
No.
I think
You need to up.
there.
No. Right. This is what I would say. When I started knitting, I listened to everybody and they were like, oh, this isn't really for a beginner though. Oh, this isn't really for a beginner though. So I literally never tried anything new because, oh, I'm a beginner. That says it's for intermediate. And there was a lot of stuff I purposely shied away from. Magic sock knitting was supposed to be really hard. It's
not. And fine, as long as it just goes round in circles.
You are basically going round in circles. Your choice is you could do it with 2 knitting needles, which I don't see the point in.
What do you mean 2 knitting needles?
You have 1 knitting needle at the front, 1 knitting needle at the back, and you work the stitches just with the 2 knitting needles. I don't see the point of that. 1 knitting needle, great big cord, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your auntie. There you go.
Okay, I'll try.
It's got a really nice slip stitch detail down the front, which I'm loving. Plain back, and I will work on this at the end of March. So that is that one.
Lined up, I have the Among Us crewmate, and it is by Spiky Mermaid Crafts. It will be in Barnet Blanket. Barnet Blanket, no choose which colour yet. And
what happened to yours? Oh, when I get paid, I'll go buy that.
You haven't.
How did that? Whoa!
The podcast.
Whoa! How did that happen to that? Did I ask you to buy 2 boxes full of sweeties?
It wasn't that the route, mate. It was the trip to Etsy. You showed me Etsy and you never shut that door. I'm still stuck there.
I did show Andrew Etsy and now he's going to kill the postman. He regularly injures the Amazon driver with his numerous tool buying. Now he's going to kill the postie with his numerous Etsy buying.
I'm just saying, I'm helping them get a workout. I'm keeping them in a business because I buy loads of things.
You're helping out small businesses?
Yes, let's say that.
Is that what you're going to say? You're helping at small businesses?
Yes, and not that I just have a problem with I like buying things.
Well, that's very true. You need to learn how to crochet.
I know. Because someone like, oh, you're jumping in with knitting. Is it
amigurumi?
Amigurumi.
And it's no knitting, Andrew, it's crochet.
I go, he's like, oh, you shouldn't have jumped in with that. Well,
if you're wanting,
you jump in at the deep end.
If you want to try out amigurumi,
I do.
Why don't you do the fat baby? Because I've still got that pattern.
Because we have the Among Us pattern.
But you can do the adipose. You can have your own adipose, Andrew.
Or I could make an Among Us crewmate, which is basically go away at the same time.
Well, if you change your pattern to one of the other ones.
Because I'm sure all it is you knit the body, knit the legs.
You don't knit anything because it's a crochet pattern.
Crochet, you crochet all that, you crochet them individually and sew them all together. So there's no difference to doing that and the other one.
Well.
So I just jump with that one, it's something that I want. Oh, isn't it? Is this the one that like you can store stuff in the back yet?
Yeah. And I've not got the wool for that one, so you wouldn't.
No, I'd have to buy it. I'm buying that one. So I'm gonna make it. Exceptions can be made. I don't need food. I've already said this before. No, because I've still got a bit of money.
No, a lot of money, a bit of money. Wait until I introduce you to Wool Warehouse.
Yeah, I already ken them.
But bearing in mind, when you were introduced to them, you weren't a knitter. You like Wool Warehouse, and it's like, oh!
I'm gonna try it in that furry one we saw.
Oh, I found another pattern that's actual furry wool. It's for a blanket.
What is it, knitting or?
Crochet.
Maybe.
No, a knitted blanket isn't that hard.
I don't mind a knitted blanket, it'd be the crochet blanket.
The crochet one's nice, but a knitted one would be better.
Couldn't we just adapt it to knitting?
No, you can adapt one to knit. So, on to Knitathon challenge. Plan will be to make a minimum of 4 cowls. Cowl type things. Obviously, I'm working on the Unicowl by Kelly McClure. The next one I'm going to work on is Paris and Berlin by Joji Locatelli. I can't find the wool for this. The next one is the Anna Springs cowl. I'll stick a picture into that. Now that is by Lisa. I don't know how to say that surname. Do not attempt it because you can't even pronounce it with proper English.
That's a problem, it's no English.
So I'll leave details up above for that one. That one is a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm planning to use Rusty Ferret Doll. Oh, that's bright. And this is Flyby. It is merino fingering, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's got some bonus speckles. You get 425 metres and 100 grams. Now this was a subscription box from 2019. I think it was the November one or the December one, somewhere around about there. So I'm planning on using this for that one. The final, well, it won't be, may or may not be the final project because I'm just going to keep knitting cowls until it ends, is the Ludmilla by Drops Designs. I'll stick a picture in. Now for this, I am planning on using Rosie's Knitting Shed DK, A Little Girl's Christmas. I'll stick a picture in of that. Those are the ones that I've chosen so far. I will see how I get on. I've not quite chosen the order of them. I think the plan will be... Actually, I think I'll just keep it like that. The Anna's Spring Cowl and the Ludmilla, they look really simple, so I should be able to rattle them off in no time at all. I think what I'll do is I'll do the Paris and Berlin one next, because that looks slightly more complicated. So I'll maybe do that one next and just work my way down. You're just sitting knitting away, Andrew.
Aye.
So that is what we have lined up. Please make sure you're entering into the make-alongs. We are fast approaching the end of the month, so there will be more pattern prizes for the charter threads. Push your pictures in, and Ryan and Andrew will pick a pattern. Pick a pattern? They won't pick patterns, you pick the pattern. They'll pick the project that they like. Is there anything else? Oh, also I'll leave a link in the description to the fundraising page on Facebook. Please, 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 if you can, help me raise some money. If you're not able to financially support the cause, if you could share the post on Instagram, great, because we have finally managed to figure out how to get the link to that page in Instagram. It took 2 days.
Dinosaurs are lies.
We're no dinosaurs, it just wasn't that clear.
To be fair,
Come on, I can't even get Instagram on my computer. Fancy new computer? Do you think I can get Instagram on it? No, I can't.
To be fair, I can't work most things.
So that is everything. I hope you have a very crafty week. We are going to Home Bargains because Jane influences me a lot, and she says they've got syrups for coffee. Not that I can drink coffee, but I can drink hot chocolate. So that's our plan for today. Plus we need more crisps and other bits. Ow! Arya, what's the light?
That's you and Mr. Barks. I'm on washing windows.
Yes, you're on washing windows because my windows are needing washed. So that is everything. I hope you have a very crafty week, and we'll see you back here again next week. Bye.
Goodbye.